If Lars were an anime character, he would probably be Krillin. Krillin is really underrated. Metallica's best album is Peace Sells, but who's buying? I'm buying. I pay for my music. Napster, I'm looking at you. I honestly think James Hetfield is my dad. There's a reason they call him Papa Het. There is probably an army of us Hetfield children all over the world. We should start a band called Children of Hetfield. Every time I see my dad, every time I see James Hetfield, I think of a table. I am the table! He is the table. And I am the walrus. How do I like my coffee? Blackened. I don't even drink coffee. This is water. When I wake up in the morning, I have to listen to Metallica's entire discography or I might wake up dead. Thanks a lot, Dave. If Metallica had kicked out James Hetfield instead of Dave Mustaine, James Hetfield's new band would probably be called Mega Yeah. Ron McGovney is my spirit animal. I do think it's ironic that an album named And Justice for All did no justice for Jason Newsted's bass. My friends and I are actually starting an And Justice for All cover band. I'm the bass player. I honestly don't think Cliff Burton's dead. I really believe that he's hanging out with Lane Staley and Elvis Presley in Cuba. They have a new band starting. Metallica is the greatest heavy metal band of all time. They are the heavy metal GOAT. Speaking of GOATs, how weird is it that Tom Brady's not a Patriot anymore? It's the thing that should not be. I'm honestly thinking about getting a giant M tattooed on my forehead. That way people would know how big of a Metallica fan I am. Or they might think I'm Vegeta. Considering Metallica released Load and Reload, I do think they should just make it a trilogy and release Loaded. Or they can do a prequel trilogy. Unloaded, Loading, failed to upload. Napster, I know you were involved with the last one. Hardwired to get sued in Congress. What on earth does Death Magnetic even mean? Is Bill Nye the Science Guy gonna kill you with a magnet? You know what I mean? Like, what does it stand for? Considering magnets generate electricity and lightning is electric, is Death Magnetic supposed to be Ride the Lightning Part 2? Another thing I've always wondered, is King Nothing a reference to Nothing Else Matters? Like, if nothing else matters, does that mean that King Nothing matters? The hardest thing about being a Metallica fan, probably the fact that when I play Guitar Hero, I can only downpick. Considering the cover art for the Black album is sometimes almost entirely black, would that mean that if someone is wearing a plain black t-shirt, it's actually a Metallica t-shirt? Sounds to me like copyright infringement. I wasn't born in San Francisco. Everything is Bob Rock's fault. If you play I Want to Hold Your Hand backwards, it is literally Master of Puppets.